Babatunde Shogbamu, popularly known as Papa Yankee. Vice President Sonia Ikelua, Kazim Jinadu. Secretary 1, Osemwege Jane. Secretary 2, Abisola Yusuf. Treasurer, Dodo Adebola. Financial Secretary 1, Uzuamaka Nwegwe. Financial Secretary 2, Ogundele Sunday. Welfare, Blessing Orajieka. Halima Mufutau. PRO 1, Awele Okobi. PRO 2, in this election,
another, and they take you as their sister. Ayo, 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 ayo. When the children run around, there's laughing in the crowd. I hope it still remains the same. Ayo, 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 ayo. And there's something in the song that makes you feel at home, and that's what's calling out my name. Ayo, ayo. All up and ready for takeoff, so I can fly away. House is getting smaller the way up. In my heart a sunny day, dreaming of me on stage. 5 years of age and I'm not afraid. Going home. Well, this road goes, I already know. Where everybody cares for one another, and they take you as their brother. Ayo, 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 ayo. Where the children run around, there's laughing in the crowd. I hope it still remains the same. Ayo, 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 ayo. Where there's something in the song that makes you feel at home, and that's what's calling out my name. Ayo. Take me and embrace me as yours. Would it take me and embrace me as yours? Ayo, 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 ayo. Well, the children run around, there's laughing in the crowd. I hope it still remains the same. Well, there's something in the song that makes you feel at home, and that's what's calling out my name. Ayo, 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 ayo.
Check, sound check, sound check.
I had to run away and hide. Something happened in the middle of the night. I came inside without a sound. Suddenly my life was turning upside down. All that I could feel was pain. A stranger's skin took my soul away. Like a deadly hurricane, I know my life will never be the same. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. I'm hoping for a better life, praying that nobody's story turns out like mine. The only thing I know is fear, even those with good intentions disappear. All that I could feel was pain. A stranger came and took my soul away. Like a deadly hurricane, I know my life will never be the same. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. It has been
Sound check.
You left me with questions. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river, I keep on going on. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep moving on. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. I'll keep on
I get sick when I'm far away from you for so long. I lose sleep when I can't get you on the phone. And it's killing me, baby. Oh, I'm missing you, baby. Please don't stay away. I need you every day. What we share, it is so right, it can be bought. Come home, please, baby. Let's kiss and talk all night. Cause I'm missing you, baby. And it's killing me, baby. Please don't stay away. I need you every day. Baby, oh baby, you're like medicine to me. You give me everything I need. Baby, oh baby, you're like medicine to me. You give me everything I need. My heart beats every time we fight and you wear a frown. And I smile every single time that you come around.
afternoon. We are going to call the House to order in about 5 minutes. We'll start in 5 minutes.
Check. Check it out.
Pack my bags,
Hello,
I'm
hello,
leaving town.
hello,
I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back.
hello, hello,
It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks.
hello. We are working on it. Hello.
What about the link to the online stream? You sent it to me. Oh, email. Which email? My Yahoo. Okay.
Check. Check.
But God is just like me. When he was giving that cover, but he know what the answer was. He was saying, okay, I want emergency trip go on to make consult. That's the connect Nigerian commission. But people were saying, who did you contact? But definitely there was no boss. If there was a boss, but if there's anything I can say, okay, phone call. This is Mr. Ottawa, this is my mission. You can say, so I want to lack. And why we just go understand it. Can't put your road board. Press come back. But even to Banja, who will the annual meeting, who will the meeting to open or something, or you contacted the agent, it's just me advisory level and everything.
It is good. I think it's another layer of accountability to look at it. Because if anything, if I sit on the executive, I want to be protected.
Yeah, you should
So that second layer sort of protects you.
That's why those all kind of questions come out. Because I can imagine we are bringing an association that I remember when we came 3 years ago for loan money. It's as good as
Because I think the
when we took over, she was the president. We told her that this set of people are calling for. I don't like that. Highly skilled is maybe number one. It's not your focus. Okay, for the fiscal year, the association is good. My time to Mama Baby a year, 2 years time. We don't
will not be the same.
What they are trying because he has created a template.
Yes.
Nobody can fall below short of
yes. I mean, when you think about it, for some of us, one of the hesitations that we had for a long time, the fact that there was an association that who exists, but as far as I'm concerned, it's completely different. So I had to be part of that to the point where something that can potentially tarnish your image as a person. Saying what Skule has done since we took over. That was what got me interested. Saying, but if you're being progressive and you're moving in that direction, I'm going to support you. With what I participate in being part of the executive or anything, but I can see it at the place of
advisory level and everything.
So that I'm more comfortable with.
Also, because he said he fell short of the actual thing 1 year. Because 1 year is as good as I was taking the decision of my own. I can't next set of the two months. Or Lord, so let the board be. When they have a problem, they can come to the or want to see you. Even if you just Skype, everybody might link. Why don't you guys do this way?
Hi everyone. If you just got here and you haven't registered yet, it'd be a good idea too. Just right over here. Thanks.
It's what coming. It's not fun. It's not fun. That one is not Panadol. It's getting better. People are Tylenol. Oh, they make a blunder. That's not the way you are here.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start. My name is Kule Fakiesi. I'm the president for the next 1 hour or so. Let's start with prayer. I would like for someone to volunteer to give us the opening prayer, please. Volunteers.
Yeah, just like 2 minutes. If you don't do it, to go online to like watch this alive and tell them what's happening.
I've already shared the link.
No, we're supposed to like tell them. Yeah.
Say,
Just
go ahead and say it.
because your mic is over there.
1 second. They want to do their...
Hi guys, it's Sarah Agarin. So it's D-Day, it's election day. We're here at Adam on Kempt Road, and the election is happening right now. If you're online watching, you want to tune in, we're excited. We're going to have the introduction of the board members. We're going to have the AGM meeting, and then we would get right into it, and everyone is going to be voting. If you're online, get your friends, get everyone. We have to vote and watch. If you're not, you don't want to miss this, so be online and start streaming.
So I'd like to call on Mr. Richard Mejabu to give us the opening prayer.
Please let's stand up. Before I pray, I want to welcome everyone here. In spite of the weather condition, you still find your way here. That means there's hope for Nigeria. And those who are voting online, God bless you too. It means when all hands are on deck, things will get better. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for bringing us here this evening. We ask, oh God, that this election will not tear us apart, but will bring us together. And Lord, the others say that in unity we stand. Divided we fall, but in unity we stand. We'll continue to stand in one unity in Jesus' name. And these people that will be elected will move us forward as the outgoing two did for us. They set a good platform, and the incoming one will build on it, and everybody will benefit from it in Jesus' name. Lord, we ask, oh God, that you protect us all, and let your will be done in our lives, oh God. Even as we are marching on in unity here, we also pray for our country, Nigeria, that Nigeria will come together. Nigeria will sprout again from the dungeon, and Nigeria will be heard all over again, because that is God's own nation. Thank you, Lord, for everything. For in Jesus' holy name we have prayed. Amen.
Thank you very much, sir. So the next item on the agenda is the reading and adoption of minutes of our last meeting. The last general meeting was in November, because we did not have a meeting in December because of the holidays. The treasurer, Mr. Akintunde Odeni, was the one who took those minutes. I'd like to invite him to read out the minutes for everyone. Okay. Thank you for that. So let's quickly adopt the agenda. Who would like to adopt the agenda, please? If there's... That's the agenda for today. Motion for adoption has to come from those who were at the meeting last time. Make una adopt now. Thank you. Rita, seconded. So, in the interest of time, I would like to crave the indulgence of the House to allow the Treasurer to read a soft copy of the minutes, because we are still trying to print, but of course we have to get the ball rolling. But before we finish, he's going to print and circulate a few copies.
Hi. Hello. Like the pastor said, it's a beautiful weather, and I'm happy to be here today. My name is Akintunde Odeni. They call me KC Mo. So I'm the current treasurer as at today, and I will be giving the last meeting that was held at BMO on the 24th of November, the minutes of the meeting. Do you have it on? Okay. So pending the time, let me just start by saying we had about 9 members on that day that were present at the meeting. Kunle Fakiyesi, Faith Momeke, Niji Adebowale, Abdugani Onobanjo, Lekan Kayode, Austin Imokele, and Uzomaka Nwege. About 8 of us all together. And I'm expecting the minute of the meeting to be... Okay, pending that time, let me start by reading what we actually deliberated on that very day. Summary of discussion, Nigerian Week. Mr. Fakiyesi gave a detailed information of what happened during the last Nigeria Week. Password. I'm sorry for the break in transmission. Not NEPA though, but okay, nice. So the the meeting commenced at exactly 3:15 p.m. Meeting was closed by 5:55. An opening prayer was by Kayode himself, who is here, and the closing prayer by Abdugani Onobanjo. There was no minute of meeting to adopt from previous meeting. The meeting started immediately after the prayers. And this is the summary of the meeting. I'm just going to flip through it, you know. The Nigerian Week, Kunle Fakiyesi, who is the president, discussed extensively about what really happened, and he further suggested that the general meeting should make general members should make suggestion and recommendation on what the association should work on in the nearest future to make it a more interesting and all-inclusive week. Below are some of the comments. So, should you decide to have a copy of this minutes as a paid member, we can always send a copy. But like I said, let me just go over it. You can scroll. And Mr. Fakiyesi said that the turnout of members for the event was quite impressive. And as you all know, it was massive. And the financial reports, I did a presentation of Nigerian Week activities detailing the income and expenditure. I reported the actual amount spent during the week. The presentation was a follow-up to the last presentation. So that simply means October meeting we had a detailed report of what we spent and questions and answers session on the activities during the Nigerian Week and generally expenses during the year so far. And in November meeting, the same thing was applicable. We were able to further deliberate on financial statements as well. I explained how monies were spent on various activities. And the president informed the meeting that very day that the external auditor was working on the financial statement. We were done in 2018. As at that time, we were trying to collate more reports or statements to provide for 2019. You can't start 2019 until the year is over anyways. Mrs. Monike informed the meeting she left behind 8,000. At this junction, I need to quickly inform you that when we took over from the previous executive, they created a platform that we're riding on, and we want to thank them. I don't know how many members are here, because the existence of the name, it will just be in name. But we thank God that it's not just in name, but the body as an association was also very functional. So we took over, and they left $8,000 for us to start. So 8,000 plus, let's just put it that way, in the association bank account as of February 2018. And she made a comment that as at that time, we had less than $2,000. That was November precisely. We had less than $2,000, or a bit above $2,000 as at that time. We as an association, we always, if there is anything I would always encourage is, I want my kids to be more successful than I am. So it's not competition. I wouldn't say what they've done. At 10 times, never criticize what they've done. So it's a legacy. What we are doing is more or less like setting the pace. They created the platform for us to ride. And we pray that the next coming executive will probably take it, and we'll take it to the next level where Nigerians will see it as a platform to excel. So now, nomination of board member, we on that very date nominated or suggested names for the board members, and some of them are seated in the front here. We have Mr. Denigi was nominated. In fact, all those seated in the front seats were nominated, 4 of them, and I think Mr. Ayo as well. So we have 5, currently we have 5 board members, and this the constitution says between 5 and 7, so we are still on point. So some of the nominees, some of the names that were nominated on that very day were actually not around, and based on experience, based on a reasonable level maturity, because it's an association, we can't continue to do things the same way, we'll always get the same results. So we need to step up our game, and by so doing, we have to follow to the letter what the constitution says. So the board was set up, and today, God willing, they will be inaugurated, and going with the next executive members, activity starts. I can tell you, by February, you start seeing changes, and we'll be very glad to see success in the association. Okay?
Sorry, I don't know, but my name is not correctly spelled. So somebody taking notes of that.
Okay. So it's very nice to really point to that. Oragwe is what we have there, and it should be
UI, not W-E. G-U-I.
So Oragwe. Okay. Thank you for that observation, and everybody, it's been noted. So can I? We had a long deliberation on this because it was like a battle of what the constitution says and what in accounting they will say legality over reality. So the constitution says A, and what is obtainable is not what is stated. So the laws were made for man. Man was not made for the law, so we can always amend the laws. So Fakese asked for members who would like to volunteer on electoral committee. We were able to get just 2 members, and they performed excellently well, more than Jega, if I may say. And Kayode and Mrs. Monike both volunteered to serve. So underline the word volunteered. So let's give them a round of applause, because we are not paying. The association is not paying. So it's good to state that. And also, Fakese thereafter informed the meeting that the available position as contained in the bylaw to be the following on that listed position. So we are the president, the vice president, the secretary, the treasurer, the financial secretary, and the public relation officer. Due to some of the challenges and we faced during our own time, we felt, or some of the members felt, there was need to add some positions to it for assistance, because there were instances where there won't be general secretary, nobody to take note and stuff like that. So we added assistant secretary, financial secretary, assistant PRO. The office of the welfare, though existing, should now be created in the bylaw. We had a welfare officer, it was not in the bylaw. So we use that meeting as a platform to solidify and make it more official. And this therefore brings the total available positions of the office to 9, as suggested and unanimously agreed by the members. So now we went to the eligibility of, requirement for the election. Kayode read out the bylaws concerning the areas of eligibility and further informed the members of the implications if we were to strictly adhere to it. So going by what is obtainable in the bylaw. So Kunle said, as in Fakiesi said, such implication could serve as a barrier. So if some of the implication is you must have made your payments, you must come to the meeting before you can contest for any position. So it made, we were trying to be more flexible. But the unfortunate thing is we were not just 8 of us, but we just have to do what we have to do. So as at that time, the contestant should we decide to go with it, the condition as contained in the bylaw states that for any contestant, for any candidate, must have participated in at least 75% of the activities of the association. So that is a very, very strict barrier. So a decision was made wherein the members voted to either use the current bylaw or waive certain conditions so as to give platform for more candidates to come on board. And we voted. I think it was 7-2. We voted in support of a change in the bylaw. So we created a platform for new members, provided you have made your payment on or before 31st of December 2019. And the election committee was thereafter informed to start the election planning effective immediately. So some of the conditions we agreed were candidates and the voters must have paid their annual dues on or before 31st of December 2019. Voters must use their membership cards. Application forms for the election should be free. No candidates paid for the election. We have to state it. Yeah, there should be a debate for the candidates to state and articulate their plans and programs for the association. That was done as well. And the date of the election will be the last Sunday in January 2020. And it happens to be 26th of January 2020, which is, as far as I'm concerned, is still today. So, and like I said earlier, these are the names of those who were present in the meeting and some of the conditions. Scroll down a bit. And the program, and the Electoral Committee have really tried. The members there have tried and they've taken up the actions. And today is going to be their last day. So this is the minutes of the meeting held on the 24th of November 2019 at PMO. And subsequently, there have been a series of debates here and there. If you are new, how are you going to vote? Some people want to vote, they didn't pay us at December 31st. So I need to state it here that some people actually paid January because it was extended to January 20, am I right? So as at January 20, some people paid and they will be here voting or voting online as well, depending on which area they have indicated their interest. So we were flexible enough to accommodate other challenges, and association also generated revenue. So thank you very much. This is the minutes of the meeting. And
that's a few amendments. Yes, it was January 31st that we agreed for members to pay, but because that when email was sent out, it was not specified. So we it was brought on our attention, we are the electoral committee, to make that decision for people to pay, because whoever that pay, you guys are paying for 2019, not 2020. Please, just remember, because everybody, when new executive take over, then new year will start, people have to pay 2019.
Sorry, I need to
Well,
this.
let me finish, please. This is what we agreed in the meeting. So people that was in the meeting, please speak the truth. Because if not, then that's why we start having a problem in this.
But I'm fit. Our cards expiry dates of the cards.
So,
well, that's the mistake. Whoever that's the mistake they made, because we agree on the meeting. This is what we said in the meeting.
Madam Faith, we understand your plight. If we are to, what she's trying to say is that those who paid in January will be for 2019. But what the card we have printed is for 12 months. I don't expect somebody coming in December 30 from Nigeria, join the association on the 31st of December, and you tell him that the $50 will expire in 24 hours. So what we do is that card carries a membership for a period of 12 calendar months. Let's assume the payment you made on the 20th of January 2020. If we backdate it to December 2019, it will still take you to December 2020. So whatever date you paid is for 12 months, is for 1 year. And if there is any condition or any suggestion, that's why we have a platform like this for the meeting, okay?
One house, please. When you're done with the minute of the meeting, we take correction, we adopt, move to the next thing. So we can correct that. So if that was missing in the meeting, and we said it is or is not, just put it there. We want to debate that now. Because before now, the bylaws say annual. We need to define what annual is. Even the bylaw does not define extensively what an annual means. There is simple compound ratio in mathematics. What does an annual mean? You need to define it. January December. Then Mr. President came and says an anniversary. That's confusing. So we need to actually define that way forward. If we have gotten it wrong, we are a body of people. The rule is made for us. We tell you what we want. Okay? Thank you, sir. Let's go.
Thank you. So that's the minute of meeting. Now we're going to have the next presentation of reports from. Sorry. We need to adopt this minute of meeting. I want those who were present on that very day at the meeting to adopt the minute of meeting so we can move forward.
In the absence of no further discussion, I enjoyed the minute of November 24th to this present day. I move the moment. Move it.
I seconded.
Lake on Kyle date.
Thank you so much. So let's move on to the next item on the agenda. The inauguration of the ANNS board. So today I'm happy to inform the House that we have identified some resources in the community who are very well respected members of the Nigerian and Scotian community. We have approached them and requested that they please volunteer to serve on the board of directors. So the role of the board is an oversight function. It's an advisory role. They will not be responsible for running the day-to-day affairs of the organization, but they will be there for mentorship and guidance. So, and the tenure of the board members will run for 3 years, so it will overlap the tenure of the exco. So the board that we inaugurate today will still be there in 2 years' time to oversee this entire process when we do it again in 2 years' time. So without wasting much of our time, I would like to mention the names of the people we have identified to serve on the board. As I mentioned their names, I would like them to stand and remain standing. First of all, Mr. Femi Shoduke. Second, Mr. Alex Oragui. Third, Mr. Oluniji Adebowale. Fourth, Mr. Ayo Alade Jebi. And last but not least, Mrs. Faith Moneke Ukadike. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people we have identified as the board members. We are presenting them to you, and we would like to put forward a motion that the House accept them to serve on the board of directors of ANNS. Those in favor say yeah, A. Those against say nay. The A's have it. So we present to you the ANNS Board 2020-2023. Thank you so much for accepting to serve. You will see that. So before we go into the elections, since this is our last, basically the last time you will see us here in front of you, we are looking forward to sitting among the crowd starting from February. We are obliged to give a report of what we have been doing over the past 2 years. So I've just been told that for privacy concerns, if there's anyone here that does not want his or her image to appear on camera, or you don't want a picture to be taken of you, please signify so that your picture will not be taken, and then it's advisable you sit behind the camera so that you are not streamed live, because this is going out live. So without wasting more time, I'd like to go into the performance scorecard of the Outgoing Exco. So what have we been doing this past two or so years? So the vice president is not here today, unfortunately. She started an academic program recently, so she had to move out of the city of Halifax, and she has an exam by 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. So there's no way for her to be here today. But in the absence, we will cover for her and talk about the other things. We're expecting the PRO to join us at any point in time, but we'll move forward nonetheless. So that is Blessing. For those of you who don't know her, she's the outgoing vice president, and she has actually done a lot for the organization. She was part of the previous administration. I think she was the welfare secretary and the vice president, and then she recontested and she won. So she came with a lot of experience from that previous administration, which she brought to bear. So when we took office in January 2018, the very first thing we did was send out a member survey. And there was only one question on that member survey, because before we start to work, we need to know what the people want us to do for them. So we don't just go doing things that people have not asked us to do. The question was, what do you want us to do for you? So we got a lot of feedback from the member survey. We collated the feedback, and this is the summary of the feedback we received. These were the things that people wanted us to do: build relationships with the government, access to document renewals, programs to bring Nigerian children together, social and networking events, promote Nigerian culture, and so on and so forth. Those were the marching orders we received. So everything we did subsequently was with these in mind. So based on the feedback, we embarked on projects aimed at fulfilling exactly what we're asked to do. So at this point, I'll start by inviting Madam Faith, everybody knows her, Mama Welfare, to come and give us a report of what she has been doing for the past 2 years. Round of applause for her.
Okay, how are you, everybody? It's my pleasure. Who's laughing? It's my pleasure to serve in this Nigerian association. It was a great, wonderful time for me. So I'll just go straight to what we did. Since 2018, or between 2018 and 2019, we were able to pick up over 50 families from the airport. But within me and all the ESCOs, if I'm not available, any of them can go and do that. We supported over 20 families with children, with child care subsidy application, then putting them through on what to do, especially the new immigrant that came in here that don't know how to get subsidy and how to go about their daily life. Acquire things, so we're able to negotiate that. I also spoke with, I met a couple of times with YWCA, Child Care Support Superintendent, which was also a great help to us. Source accommodation for all over 50 newly landed immigrants. Assist over 30 families in payment of security deposit before arrival. Assist over 30 families in securing and installation of cables and internet services. Provide information for over 30 individuals that led to the reduction of their insurance premium. Transportation assistance was also provided for the landed immigrants. Assistance with legal and temporary shelter for new arrival refugee families. Support for major life events. Prepare condolences message for bereaved families. You know, within the 2 years, I think we lost about 4 of our Nigerian families. Ngozi was one of them, Dr. Joseph, and Dr. Cookie. Then also there was another boy that we lost, Christy's son. He was 27 years old, so that was so sad. So provide emotional and mental support for bereaved families. Provide official representation for over 20 naming ceremonies. And also, what was not there was visitations of those that had babies. I went to the hospital to see more than 7, 8 families that had babies. I went to their naming ceremonies and also bought them gift on behalf of the Nigerian Association. Provide representation for over 15 housewarming celebrations for those of them that bought their houses. Provide assistance with legal and civil matters for members with legal issues. There are some of us that has had a lot of issues going on, especially the major case we really dealt with was the issue of the lady that was supposed to be returned back. So her issue was critical. So with the help of all the ESCOs and some of the people that was not in the ESCO, Wisdom was one of them, and we were able to get a lawyer that fought that. Eventually she went back and she came back into Canada successfully. So planning and execution of major social events. ANNS 2018 summer barbecue. There was a lot of people. It was a great occasion. Same thing happens in 2019. We have over 300 people. In the both years, we organized Jollof Cook-Ups, which was a great event. Many people came, and it was wonderful. Nigerian Night 2018 was done at the Housing University for about 400 adults and 100 children. The Nigerian Night 2019 was done in Westin Hotel. So we have over 400 adults. Other achievements, successfully planned and execute hospitalities and accommodation for visitor teams from the Nigerian High Commission, Orawa, for both the 2018 and 2019. We provide representation at the Ghanaian annual barbecue, same as well as the African Women Society, which is the UACWA. We assisted them, support them, we're there at the night, and it was good. So, okay, thank you.
The PRO is not here yet. With your permission, should I just run through his slides? Okay. So the PRO is Jide Adesalu. And this is the report from the PRO. So first is the communication and social media engagement. When we came in, we had only one social media platform, which was Facebook. So, but with the help of the Office of the PRO and other members of the executive, we created the Twitter handle, Nigerians_NS. We created the official Instagram handle, which has 327 followers now. We created the YouTube channel, and that has been a very huge success over the 2 years. We have 117 YouTube subscribers now. We have 50 videos on YouTube, and we still have about 30 or so videos we've not even put on YouTube. So that means for the past 2 years, we've been creating content on YouTube, an average of 1 video every 2 weeks. We increased our Facebook followers from 582 to 866. And we grew the email subscriber base by 1,670%. From 584 subscribers 2 years ago, from 33 subscribers 2 years ago, to 584 subscribers today. So in terms of social media engagement, just some statistics, Facebook followers increased by 49% over the 2 years, representing an average annual growth rate of 25%. We sustained that over a 2-year period, and of course I've spoken about this, 1,670% growth in number of subscribers. So there's hardly anybody here today that can say they don't receive information about goings on at the Association of Nigerians in Nova Scotia. And then in terms of branding and brand visibility, in terms of branding and brand visibility, we also did quite a few things. We created a new logo for ANNS, we created a new letterhead for the association, and we created the first ever Nigeria Week book, which was a compendium of activities and events for our flagship event every year, Nigeria Night. And then we created a brand new logo for Nigeria Week Nova Scotia, which is a logo that is different from the association logo that can actually be used to brand that event on its own. In addition to that, we created and rolled out the ANNS membership cards. I'm happy to say that today, the membership cards are serving a double duty as election accreditation cards or whatever you want to call it. So from a branding standpoint, those are the things we've been able to achieve from the office of the PRO. Now, in terms of media relations, we also work very closely with a lot of media houses, built and sustained those good relationships, featured our programs and activities on key media channels, including CBC Radio, CCKC Radio, CKDU Radio, the East Coast Filipino Portal, and as well as a lot of work we did with M4 Media. So we created the first ever ANNS election studios that provided a platform for electoral engagement. The PRO is there, please. Let's acknowledge you. I'm almost done. Do you just want to stand beside me?
Behind you. I'm behind you.
All right, so we did that in terms of media relations, and for the website and web hosting, as at the time we came in, the website was not in the best of situations. The hosting had expired, so the website was not loading properly. The platform on which it was built was very archaic and outdated. We took that on. We created a new website. We resolved the hosting issue and secured long-term domain renewal. I think we paid for 3 or 5 years. So it will last us for a longer time. And we ensured periodic update of the ANNS website. Today, it's constantly being updated with new information. And we created an automated sign-up system for new subscribers to the mailing list. Unlike what we had in the past, where in meetings like this, we will gather people's names and emails and then manually do that. We embedded that feature into the website such that you can just go in and sign yourself up. And that was what really helped our mailing list to grow. And then we updated the website with the capacity to accept and securely process payments. So it made it easier for members to pay their annual dues. You could go on the website and just click on the link, put in your card information, and make your payment. So that's the summary from the PRO. PRO, please stand up and get your accolade. So I'm going to call on the treasurer again, KC Moore, to give us his report.
Thank you very much. My name is Akitunde. Who is going to flip over? I'll be giving you the report, the financial report. It's like if you grab someone like Wole Soyinka and you put him in a dungeon, just give him access to a pen and paper, he will gain his freedom. We met just 8,000 plus, and we've been able to grow the association, which is actually what is expected of us. The collection of ideas from both the executive members, the prior sets, the prior ESCOs, and even the members as well, has actually taken us over and beyond our expectation, and we can only do better. It can always be better anyways. So this is the report in the last 2 years. We had in 2018 and 2019, we had barbecue with more than 100 members with their family members coming together. It's more or less like an avenue where you rub minds, irrespective of whether you are paid members or not. So we worked with a CPA to prepare the 2018-2019 year, the financial report. Worked with CPA to prepare 2019-2020 year ending report as well. We've been able to automate the accounting and invoicing system. It makes it much more easier. The moment you pay online, you get a receipt instantly. So it looks so, how will I put it, so easy, but honestly speaking, it's a right step in the right direction to do what? To block all loopholes as well. And it makes our own work much more easier because you want everything, like my kids will say, easy peasy. So acquired and deployed a mobile POS system to facilitate easy revenue collection. We used this during the last barbecue. So you just tap and you buy your barbecue, you tap and you make payments as well. So this is the profit and loss. The income, membership due, and the total revenue, 23,680. It's actually highlighted here, then advertising, every other thing. The net revenue was 4,000. As of 2019, we came to 2019 with 4,000. And January 31st, 2019, this is the balance sheet stating our assets, and the total asset is what? 14,000, but without vehicles, without land and property anyway. So the key financial metrics, we need to really highlight these. When we took over, as of January 2018, the bank statement was 8,067.28, and with all the activities that has been able to bring in Nigerians from far and wide, we expended a lot. Honestly speaking, we are going to be leaving behind over 7,000. It's as good as saying we have only spent $522 out of the amount we were given. I want to liken this to the biblical story where somebody is given, is it 10 wisdom or 10? Somebody went to bury, another person went to invest, and when he came back, this is your $10 million. And this one says, this is $10 million, and I've turned it around, I've built Microsoft. So what we have done in the last 2 years is to maximize what we have, created other opportunities, other revenue-generating opportunities. With the support of our members. Honestly speaking, we wouldn't have been able to do this without the support of the members. And I want to say, I'm very happy I'm leaving behind. I feel like Obasanjo as I want to hand over. So it's good to be at the next meeting as a floor member and to raise ideas and suggestions. It's been wonderful in the last 2 years. It takes time, it's time consuming. You have national public holiday, you'll be somewhere having meeting. It's crazy. You are not eating anything, no McDonald's, no nothing. I have to be frank with you. It has been so 100% sacrificial. But at the end of it all, we are handing over to them. I'm very happy that you are going to vote. Please vote wisely and let's elect new members that will take this organization or association to the next level. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So moving on, I'd like to call on the outgoing secretary, Rita Ugbebo. She's still the secretary for today, so she's a bit busy, to quickly step away from her desk and give us her report.
Hi, okay, my name is Rita Ugbebo. I took over, just for clarity's sake, as an acting secretary in July of 2019 when the other secretary moved to another province. So basically, it's a one-page here, secretarial. We created an electronic documentation, filing, and archiving system for the association. Over 1,200 documents created and archived, approximately as we speak. And then about 2,000 email correspondences sent to members since the inception of this team, that's like 2 years ago. And then we created and utilized several templates for generic letters. So we have the mail chip and all that we are using. And then we kept the association legal standing up to date by ensuring regular renewals and filings at the registry of joint stock companies. We maintained the official mailing address of the association and prevented the fraud. We ensured a 99% response rate to all email correspondences. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, correspondences received at the association, and then we created and maintained. Okay, and that's about it. So, one thing I would like to plead for this meeting is simple: punctuality. Meeting. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that was it. Okay, then we had the administrative support for members and non-members. That's what one of the functions that my office held. And we provided support and letters to members to support their passport applications to higher institutions across the province. Provided recommendation letters for members to support applications for employment, grants, and other considerations. We provided references to members being considered for various employment positions. Disseminated information about jobs and other activities in the community. We provided information to media outlets seeking credible information about news developments in Nigeria. Provided information for non-Nigerians inquiry about travel to Nigeria, very key. Then provided assistance with consular support for Nigerians seeking emergency travel documents from the High Commission in Ottawa. And then provided support for several provincial applications who received query letters from the Nova Scotia Office of Immigration. Okay, and then corporate governance. We created the first ever ANNS privacy policy, which was recently also adjusted again. And then updated the ANNS bylaw, updated bylaw, awaiting members' certification. That's what the meeting we're going to handle. We updated the ANS board of directors, sitting right here, grew and number of financial members by 4,860%. That is a big one. From 5 members in January 2018 to 248 members in January 2020. Thank you so much. Okay, so but I was something I want to appeal. Yeah, I said we needed to start meetings on time. You see, this is the Adams. It's convenient. It's our people. No man. But when you go to BMO, which is our main place for meetings, there's always a record time you need to keep. So it's going to be 3 to 5. And when we exceed our time in there, the people it's free actually because we have our Nigerian member in their board. So it's like a donation to us. So, but we need for us to get there on time, start on time, and finish on time. That's something. And then I also want to appeal to us members as we are here. It's beautiful. We need to come in like this every last Saturday of the month to support this, last Sunday of the month to support this new team that is coming on board. I can tell you for free that this guy, I don't know, he was like a one-man machine. So, but the truth is we need the executive, you guys need to work together, stick together, discuss things together openly and support the president. It's not easy to carry that cap, but it's something that we've seen is going to work and is the reality on ground. We are so diversified in our country, and most times back home we look at it as the thing that divides us. But in this country, we should look at the things that help us to be united. We are intelligent people as Nigerians. We all know that. Blacks, and all blacks, they envy us. We always stand out, so we should use that for our own benefits. What the welfare team is doing right now is not even what we want it to be, but it is. We are all in support and hopefully take it to a better level. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Secretary. So I will just give a few remarks as the outgoing president and focus on the other things we did that are not elsewhere classified. So back to this. Let's go back to what the people asked us to do. So how did we fare as far as this mandate is concerned? This was what we were told to do 2 years ago. So the first thing was the help with creating a body for Nigerian students here. But our research actually showed that such bodies already exist. So here's what we did. We implemented a bursary award for international students, and the first year of that bursary award, the endowment came out of our pocket, the association's pocket. But in the second year, we were able to negotiate an arrangement with my Halifax experience to endow the bursary award for 2019 onwards. So even though the bursary award is still the ANNS bursary award, we no longer have to pay for it. So we were able to save some money. We deepened our relationships with the International Student Centers and at St. Mary's University and Dalhousie University. We built a very strong relationship with St. Mary's such that when we did our passport renewal for 2018, they gave us the venue for free. We went back there in 2019. Based on that relationship, they doubled what they gave us the previous year for free again. And we also encourage active student involvement and participation at ANNS. And I'm happy to announce that the outcome we achieved from that is that an unprecedented number of students, both Nigerians and non-Nigerians, have actually volunteered for major events in 2018 and 2019. So thank you to all the student volunteers that stepped up over the past 2 years. Sarah, where are you? She left. Okay. So on to the second item. The people wanted us to give better access to document renewal, i.e. immigration and travel documents. So we organized the passport renewal service in Halifax in 2018 and we did it again in 2019. The 2018 event recorded 101 people. 101 people came down from different provinces in the Atlantic region to have their passports renewed in Halifax. And we are very happy to say that not only did we do it in 2018, we repeated it in 2019 and the attendance was almost double. And in addition to that, within 3 days, people started getting their passports back. I am happy to say that within 4 to 5 weeks, everybody got their passports back and they were really happy about it. And what's the outcome from that? Thank you. By our estimates, we saved people an estimated $85,000 in the amount they were used to travel to other countries. And then the third thing they said we should do, that we should create programs that bring Nigerian children together. So, again, we looked around and we saw that several programs actually already exist in the community that can bring Nigerian children together. So we had the option of either creating another program or just leveraging on what already exists and providing information about it, and we chose to go that route. So we provided timely information for parents on programs such as the RBC iCode, Business is Jamming, Imotep Academy, Generation 1 Leadership Initiative, Black Boys Code. I think they had an event as recently as yesterday. Little Learner Social Association, the HCA summer camps, the Winners Chapel summer camps, and several others. We get this information and we send it out. And I'm happy to say several parents keyed into these programs. They took their children to these programs and they benefited. In addition to that, we created special sections for children at all our major events. That's why at the barbecue, you will see the children's section with the bouncy castles and every other event like that. So, and we also provided a platform for Nigerian children during Nigeria Night. I don't think that has ever happened before. We did a special program where we did a special presentation. And the outcomes are that we have been able to get the children to come together and to actually form stronger bonds of friendship among themselves and to also get themselves recognized outside the Nigerian Nova Scotian community. Some of you might be surprised to know that our children actually gave a presentation at the last African Heritage Month. So the children that were there, you know, they took pictures with the mayor, they took pictures with the member of parliament. I envy them because I wish I was a child so I could feature in those pictures. And that's another picture of our children undergoing cooking classes at Sobis. So we tried our best to respond to that request to create programs that bring children together, and that's what we have done in that regards. So moving on, where are the women and children? I want an inclusive association. So that was also another request we got, that we should find ways to bring the women on board. So I'm happy to say that 50% of positions in the outgoing excos were ceded to women. The welfare officer is a woman, the secretary is a woman, the vice president is a woman. So from a leadership and administrative standpoint, the women were fully represented. The vast majority of volunteers for all our events were actually women. Over 80% of people that volunteer consistently for the organization are women. So most of the success stories we have today are actually because the women stepped up and volunteered. And take a look at the recent ANNS selection studios we had. You notice that almost all the studio anchors, in fact, all of them, not almost all of them, were women. So we did a lot to bring our women to the forefront and to push them, to help them. And in addition to that, we have women that were nominated to serve on the incoming board as well. So these programs, we believe, have led to the outcome of giving the women a greater sense of belonging. And these are just snapshots that we could see from some of the women that have participated in the past. We had our president for one day last week, Onyi. We have Kenny, who has helped with a few things. We have Sherifat, and we have Modele as well. So all these are women that have done a lot in the community. And we think based on that, we were able also to satisfy that requirement that the women should be involved in the association. Job and business opportunities and educative seminars. This was also one of the things that we were asked to do. What did we do in this regard? Of course, we regularly sent out information about job opportunities. We provided employment references for members who used their volunteer experience with ANNS on their CVs. So a few people that had volunteered with the association actually put it on their resumes, and we got phone calls, we got emails, to act as their references, and we did that. So in terms of seminars, we organized a lot of seminars. These are just the major highlights of the seminars we organized. We organized the fire and safety seminar, we organized the homeowner seminars, child welfare workshops, financial literacy seminars, seminars on business taxes and personal taxes, and we also organized a number of talk shows. Now let me focus on these homeowner seminars, because we did this seminar 4 times. In the course of 2 years, we organized 4 homeowner seminars. I'm happy to say that based on our calculations, based on our estimates, as a result of people that attended those seminars and went ahead to get mortgages, we have been able to successfully give them information that has created over $6 million in mortgages for the Nigerian community. So that's a snippet of some of the seminars we've organized in the past. And to the best of our ability, we leverage internal resources to facilitate these seminars. The personal income tax was one of us who is a CPA. The business taxes was also one of us who is a CPA. The money seminar was one of us who is a financial advisor. And we have actually also done some homeowner seminars with one of us who is a realtor. So we, as much as possible, we try to keep it within the family. Build good relationships with the Nova Scotia government and the Canadian government. So what did we do in regards to this? This was something else that we were asked to do. And we tried our best to do that. We engaged the government at all 3 levels, the municipal, the provincial, and the federal government. We even engaged the government in Nigeria, even though we are not in Nigeria. But to the best of our ability, we did that. So now we have increased recognition and awareness for the association. In addition to that, we have more regard and respect for members of the Nigerian Nova Scotian community by virtue of what we have done. And of course, we got the municipal government to recognize the first week in October every year as Nigeria Week in the city of Halifax. That is just the icing on the cake for all our government relations over the past 2 years. So when the Minister of Immigration was in town, we were there. That's one of our members making a point when the former Minister of Immigration now was in town for a town hall session. We got goodwill messages from the Premier, we got goodwill messages from the Mayor of Halifax. We hosted a representative of the Buhari administration here in Halifax. We were even there when the Nigerian ambassador to Halifax, to Canada, visited Halifax. So we did a lot of things at the back end to actively put the Association of Nigerians in Nova Scotia in the minds of the policymakers and the government functionaries. So another thing we were asked to do was to come up with more well-organized social and networking events. People wanted higher quality in the social and networking events. And we took that and we went to town. We organized the summer barbecues for 2018 and 2019. For those of us that have been here for 3 years or more, we know that the summer barbecues of 2018 and 2019 were radically different from the previous summer barbecues. We took it from like ground zero and we took it to the 20th floor. It was attended by a record number of people. The location was central. Everybody was fed and we did not ask for a cover from anybody. All this was done with internally generated revenue. And we organized soccer competitions, for 2 years in a row, Nigeria nights, several charitable events, movie events, and so on and so forth. So I was just looking through Facebook and I saw this. This is just a feedback, not even from who I don't know, who was talking about the the Nigeria night event that we did, as well as the soccer event that we did. So those are some examples of random feedback that actually gives us feedback to let us know we actually accomplished what the people said we should accomplish as far as social activities are concerned. Support systems for Nigerians in need. This is an ongoing thing. We do this on an ongoing basis. As recently as yesterday, I was still talking to the chair of Adam regarding two Nigerians that have issues and they are currently in a shelter, and we are working to see how we can get them out of the shelter. So we coordinated calls for visitations, assistance, we provided job referrals, we offered relocation assistance to members, and what we have seen is that the more we do this, the more we create a loyal followership among the people. They know that the association, to the best of its ability, is there for them in their time of need. And then people said we should promote Nigerian culture. Well, if you have attended any of our previous events, you will know that Nigerian culture is always displayed on full blast. You know, the food, the music, the culture, the entertainment, 100% Nigerian. People love it and people respond positively to it. So we've been able to do that back to back for 2 years. And we also participated in the 2018 Mosaic Festival. We had a float in the parade. And the Mosaic Festival is one of the major cultural events that happen here in Halifax on an annual basis. So we were also told to create platforms for information transfer. So this we just did by leveraging social media. There are lots of WhatsApp groups out there, you know, in the community. We made sure that we actively involved the admins of these WhatsApp groups in information dissemination. So there's hardly any WhatsApp group you belong to that you don't see information from either myself or Madam Faith or any of the other EXCO members. So that way we ensure that you are kept abreast of what is going on. So we work closely with the Igbo Cultural Association. Igbo Kwenu. We work closely with them, the RCCG, Living Faith, Nigerian Ninjas, a very vibrant group, one of the oldest continuously running social and recreational groups for Nigerians in this city, and so on and so forth. So we were able to speedily disseminate information to the best of our ability. And last but not least, we were tasked on transparency and communication. We ran an open door policy. Most of you have my phone number. You call me up any time of the day. I try my best to respond. And same applies to all the EXCO members. And that's all we did. So we did a few other things that were not captured in any of those places. Lots of them. We created an ANNS marketplace, which is a place where business owners can actually go to showcase their business. I see some people here whose businesses are listed on the marketplace. We generated an unprecedented amount of sponsorship revenue for ANNS events and activities. Before we came, these things were non-existent. Corporate partners were not touching ANNS. But we changed that narrative. We got corporate partners to sponsor us, to partner with us at the platinum level, at the gold level, at the silver level, at the bronze level. And we even got individual sponsors. So all those things, and we provided support for major entertainment events. We created a deliberate policy of patronizing Nigerian-owned businesses for products and services to the best of our ability. So all our events, the photography, the videography, even tax preparation, all those things, we only go outside the community if there is no professional within the community that can get these things done. And we also made significant contributions to charitable activities that benefit the bigger community of non-Nigerians that live here. For example, for 2 years in a row, we were volunteering to serve breakfast at the Hope Cottage for homeless people. In addition to that, we gathered food items and donated to Feed Nova Scotia. Most of the people that use Feed Nova Scotia are not even Nigerians that use the food bank. In addition to that, we did a fundraising drive with the Canadian Cancer Society. We set a fundraising target, and I'm happy to say that we exceeded our fundraising target, and we were able to donate 100% of the proceeds of that fundraising activity to the Canadian Cancer Society to support the fight against cancer. In closing, I will also say that there are some things we are currently doing that are still in the pipeline, which we'll be happy to transition to the incoming expos. For instance, we are talking with Eastlake to give some kind of discounts for members of the community. We hope that becomes a reality so we can get discounts on our cable services. We are talking with Eastern College to see how they can further deepen the relationship between Nigerian students who want to study at Eastern College and the association. We just got a deal. We just secured an offer from a training facility in the city of Halifax, offering discounts to people from our community who would like to do strategic management training. And last but not least, we have also secured the venue for Nigeria Week 2020. So we have booked the venue for Nigeria Week 2020. That is usually a very, very difficult thing to accomplish. We have done that, and it's going to be Dalhousie University. So it's up to the incoming EXCOs to decide to utilize it, but at least we've taken that burden off them. So recognizing that there's a lot that needs to be transitioned, even though our tenure ends today, we, the EXCOs, are also going to be on hand with what we have called the transition plan. As soon as the elections are over, we will be here for the next 1 month to onboard the incoming people. So we are committing ourselves to stay around, to stay on hand for the next 30 days so that they can have their questions answered. We can introduce them to all the people we have built relationships with. All we are doing is to ensure that there's a seamless transition between our outgoing administration and the incoming administration. Once again, we thank you so much. EXCOs, please, can you step up for 1 second? So on behalf of myself and the EXCO members, Faith Eweka, Akitunde Odeni, Jide Adesalu, Blessing Uwigwe, who is not here, but I'm sure she's watching online, and Rita Ugbebo, we would really, really like to thank you once more for giving us the opportunity to be of service. It's a big responsibility, and we do not take it lightly. We thank you, we appreciate you, and we really, really are grateful for your support. Thank you so much. So at this point, our tenure is over. I would like to hand over to the Electoral Committee Chairman. So we can now sit. Okay.
All right. Before we, no, don't go yet. Before you go, we need to dissolve them. But before we dissolve them, so I had some people have questions for them. And we're going to take questions for them. And my own question is, next AGM, please, we need to eat rice. All the AGM have been going, I hit. Please. Okay, good. So, Oyin, where's Oyin? She's not here. We're going to take questions, but before we take questions.
There's snacks here. There's refreshments at this entrance here. There's drinks, there's water, there's a lot for you guys to eat, okay?
All right. Yeah, please, before we take questions, I have a radio show for 8 o'clock, so I need to leave here on time. So this is what we're going to do. This question is going to take time, and I know that. So we need questions, Rita. People need questions. I thought you said you don't need questions. Well, if they listen now, this is an annual. It says a general meeting for members. If you don't have, let's listen to other people that is. Yeah. All right. To me, this is taxpayers' money. I don't want to know how it's been spent. Let's ask. We can only tolerate this once in 2 years. Okay? So we're showing an example for people coming in also. They should get ready that this seat is hot. We'll ask you a question when your time comes. So if you want to step down, there's still time. All right? Thank you. All right. So without wasting much time, I think while we're taking questions, we need to start the election because time is going. All right. We're going to take questions. Yeah, we're going to give numbers. We have the ballot paper here. And the box, before I seal the box, for people that are not here, it was open. There's nothing inside.
So please, in the interest of time, if you have questions, just raise up your hand so we can number the people that want to ask questions. So we have number 1. Any other person with questions? All right, so we have only one person with questions. Please go ahead and ask.
I'll ask questions, because if you don't ask questions, then you agree everything that I've provided. The treasurer showed us his report, but he did not give us the CA report, because when you are doing your final report, you need to do that, because so that everybody will know what you spent and how the transaction went. So that's my question. So when can we get that? Because that has to be. No. The CA report, not all the report, because.
Who is interrupting her now?
You see, we are having our general meeting, and we have funding. And when you spend our funding, we need to show us how the funding has been spent, and we have to see that. So since it's not sure, and all of you agree that what they have, I myself, I'm not trying to be dragging you guys back, but just to correct something, so that whoever is coming in will show us the detailed report. Please. Thank you. Somebody has a question there.
Yeah, I think I can.
You people say I don't get question just now.
So I think I understood. I can understand where she's coming from now.
We have an association. Everybody needs to understand how the funding comes in, because I don't want to believe that the money you showed up there is only from the annual dues that we pay. So we need to understand where those funds are coming from and what they are being spent on, and the amount that is being spent on everything. You know, I think that's what she's saying. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
So maybe.
Okay, so any other question? Any other question? Sarah?
Yeah, I have a question.
Give her mic.
Thank you. So, thank you. I understand you guys did leave some money in the account. So, as regards to what she said about like what you guys use money for, right? So, before you guys went in, and for example, like Nigerian night and Nigerian week, like what was your budget going in? And do you guys? I know you guys said you left money. Do you guys feel like you guys met the budget or exceeded it?
Good question. Somebody else.
Hi, I'm Alima Muftal. The question, it's more like a question, it's more like a suggestion, it's more like, okay, sorry.
The thing is, what I believe everyone here wants to hear about is, I was not here when you were giving your report, but I kind of understand where everyone is coming from. But what I want to really understand is the fact that she said something like, what you spent, what you this, what you that. Under, if it's Akintunde now, Akintunde was, I think, the treasurer. You should have an idea of how much you guys met, what you're living, what you generated. Hold on, please. What you generated during your time, during the Nigerian week. Because if we say, okay, let's leave it. The same thing will still happen to the incoming government. When they are giving their report to me, let's leave it. And that is a general thing for me, Nigerians. Let's just continue. If we don't, we still have an issue with the bylaw thing and everything that generated a kind of big thing, which I believe the Electoral Committee also has one or two things to talk about. But in terms of what you met, what you're living, because I was really annoyed when I heard something about, there was somebody that told me that I want to come in and vote, but they're asking me to pay money for 2019. Why would you ask someone to pay for 2019? Someone that just came in September. That is wrong. Sorry, I was not here. That's why I'm asking.
Thank you so much. So let me just summarize. All the questions have to do with money, right? So the second question, which is different, that Sarah and Halima asked. Halima's question was addressed before she came. So basically, membership dues are valid for a calendar year. Sarah wanted to know about the budget. Did we have a budget going in for Nigeria Week? Did we have a budget? How well did we do about the budget? I can respond to that right now. For those of us that were here in this room in this meeting, August 2019, last Sunday in August, we presented a budget to the House. And we let the House know that Nigeria Week for 2019 is going to be a monumental endeavor. Because as at that day, there were several variables we did not know. We went into it, we knew we had a budget of about 40,000 to execute Nigeria Week. As at that time, we did not know where the money was going to come from. But we went ahead and we put in place measures to fund that budget. And we funded the budget. And we made sure that not only did we fund the budget, we declared a surplus at the end of that activity. So I am happy to say that even though we exceeded our budget by about 5,000, That excess is attributed to the 4 extra tables that we opened up at the last minute for people that were clamoring to attend Nigeria Night. Our budget was to cater for 400 people. We went in with that, but at the very last minute, there was so much demand, we opened up 4 more tables. And we ended up catering for 440 people, and that took us above budget. But in spite of that, we were still able to make sure we left the association in a good financial state. And just to address the questions of the details, it is very important to listen to what Rita said. Come for meetings. These things have been exhaustively discussed to death in several meetings. We will come up and put up PowerPoint presentations, our 2018 summer barbecue, our 2019 barbecue, but I will allow the treasurer to shed more light on that. Thank you.
Okay. Then
I honestly appreciate the fact that some questions were raised, very important questions. If I was in your shoes, I would definitely ask how funds or finance or monies were being spent. It's very necessary in the last 2 years. But when we came on board, part of our decision was to provide financial statements quarterly, which we have always done. But like the secretary rightly said, one of the challenges we've always had was our commitment to monthly meetings. The last meeting we had in October, there was a presentation. It was well debated. We discussed extensively. In November as well, we did a report, spreadsheet and presentation on what was spent, how much we realized during the Nigeria week, what was spent, and as at this very day that we're talking, we have the audited report. So, as a paid financial member, you can send an email and we'll forward it to you. It's very transparent. You can even upload it on the website. So that's been discussed. We can't come here discussing what we have discussed, except if we come with a spreadsheet of breakdown. We start talking of those who pay, those who don't pay, and every other. It takes time. We have to do the election. This is 5 o'clock. We are closing by 6. But that notwithstanding, you have every right to ask. Send us an email. We'll send you the audited report.
I have a question. All right, we'll do election. Don't worry. All right. Let me just say, this election has taken Sonia. Before now, one house, please. This is the Garden of Champions, and the Eagles about to take off. So what I'm saying is that I've been coming to meeting, and I can say 1 or 2 things authoritatively. And I can also say that, and I want to say this, and I also want to make it an observation. When Akitunde said they are leaving 8,000 down. Is this 7,544.86? And as at November, we have $2,000. I just want to say that your tenure ends last year, December. So, yes, 1 year. All right. So, it's an observation I will need to say. So, from January right now, the money, we said it's a 1 year. Is that not what we defined? Wait, is that not what we defined? So, that's that. We don't want to argue about that. But like Akitunde said, we will implore you that let's use our mail chip to send this mail to everybody. You can't just do something like send it to everybody. And this coming here too, please, so that we don't come to this bus stop. Send these things to everybody. So when we come for a meeting, we can argue it. You can't win now because you didn't come when we are spending this money. And let me tell you, if I spend it anyhow, I spend it. It's a lie. It's a lie. Okay, they're not going to do because they're not going to ask
I have a question.
All right. All right. Yeah, we're starting election now. I want you to know that online election has I'll take your yes, please. I'll take your question while voting at just a minute, please. Online election has ended. It started 3 o'clock, and it ended 4 o'clock on the dot. I closed the Gmail for 4. Some came in after that, but we're not going to take them. We're going to just use them for a report. We have ballot papers here, and please, you need to sign. If you didn't sign, we're not giving a ballot paper from here. So if you have not, is there anybody here that have not signed his or her name here? You didn't sign your name? Come and sign here, please. All right, that's that. So total number of people who seek interest online is 165. Yeah, 165 seeks to vote online. And at the venue right now, we have only 4 people. So please follow me with this number. And 82 people cast their vote online. And we have a result already, and we'll collate this result after this. So right now, I want to go to here. Yeah. Sorry, I'll take your question. Because while voting is going on, we'll take that question. Okay, you take your question. Where is we will? Wait now. Why we are doing? It's not disrespectful. It is not. Where is Kule? Where is Kule? Has the executive been dissolved? Hold on now. It's not by force. How can I tell you it's not by force? No, it's not by force. You will speak, but it's not by wait now, it's not by force. It's not by force. You ask, it's not by force. Relax. Are you ready? Wait now. You ask your question. Has the executive been dissolved? But Kule.
Good evening, all. I bet more no verse for me. No, sorry, I apologize. I will speak in pidgin. But there is one thing I don't like where they happen here now.
I don't like the body language of the INEC chairman. He keep on making this insinuation that if you don't come to meeting, you have no right to talk. You don't have any reason. You don't know why most people don't attend to meeting. And we have been paying for our dues. Even if I pay my dues now, I have right to speak in what concerns Nigerians in Nova Scotia. So I want to bring him to order. Then
secondly, I want to let us know that this
issue of report or no report shouldn't come up now, in my personal opinion. The university have done what they want to. They have said they have done a presentation, and we have made observation. What I expect us to do is move a motion to mandate them. Next meeting, we want audited reports. Send it out to everybody. So who will come? I can't ask you to start seeing the report myself. I have to see it. I am not there, but I need to see it. Read it. I have a question. Not here. I'm poking later. I'm wasting our time. That's what I want to say.
Sorry, good evening, everyone. Mr. Lekon, observation for you. The online voting that you sent out link to everyone, you initially sent a mail and said it's going to be an hour event. I can see that the time you sent out the mail was 3:13 p.m. You can't close it by 4. You need to kind of, observe that and be sure that you don't disqualify people because you actually communicated it's going to be an hour. If you've sent out the email, the link was sent out late. That's my point. 13 minutes late. So I think you should compensate for that time. I mean, that's just a normal thing, you know. You can, yeah.
All right, thank you. The mail was sent this morning and it was scheduled to drop for 2:55. Okay? Listen now. The mail was scheduled to drop for 2:55, and I'll tell you authoritatively by what we have. I'll present on the projector. Voting start exactly 3 o'clock. Is either some people didn't get it or not. Goke called me and told me some people didn't get it. And at that time, we had to use Gmail instead of Mailchimp. And listen now, we said we closed it for 4 o'clock. I mean, we just close it. We can just go back to the place and augment for the time. Observation, there's no problem. Thank you. Any other thing? My brother, apology for that. What I was just trying to say is that Kunle is to take your question, not me. That's what I was telling you. You need to talk, I agree. But it's not mine. I also have the question, right? Apology. Yes, ma'am. Please, we need to leave there for 6. Huh? Okay, good. We need to dissolve the ESCO before we start the election. So somebody should move a motion. Who did? Please, they want to have the name. One house, please.
My name now Ugochukwu Seminary. I stand here to move a motion that the former executive be dissolved and election commence.
Seconded. Who seconded?
I, Islamia Salahuddin, second the motion that the present executive should be dissolved. Thank you.
Which motion are you moving? Well, we have people coming in will take that. He has said that already, so I think we'll take it into cognizance. All right, we have to hold on now. We have to hold on now, please. Let them take new sheet to start that now, please. And no, you're not here already. You have to sign there because you didn't register online. Yes, now they didn't register online, so they have to write on that paper. I will. Yeah, come. So you have to be fast in giving this out.
What do you want to do now?
You go, when I call name, you give it. Abiod, you take half. So when
I should give them. I should just spread it out.
Come and sign on here so that they don't cluster this.
Okay, don't worry. I'll take it to them. They should raise their hand up. I'll take it to them.
Yeah.
You should raise your hand up.
Abiodun Ajayi. All right.
Don't worry. You do your thing.
Just a minute. Wait,
no.
wait.
Let's to be routed here.
Oh, to sign. They've signed already. We're giving by signature. If you are not signed, you can't get paper.
Oh yeah. Next.
All right. 1 minute. Online. Hold on. Listen now. We intentionally did not send this out so that people will not. Because I will tell you that some people try to manipulate this election process. And online, what we did was that we did a Gmail. Oh, Lord, listen now. Okay, all right now. Listen now. It's different because the online people just tick. But this one now, see now, there has a column here. If you are ticking, tick the person independently. If you're ticking actually cross 2 boxes, we will cancel that, we will not call it. Because they are giving us a problem. We don't know which one it is. No, we have it on number here. Don't worry. The code actually worked for the people online. But that's what we tell them. So, Abiodun Ajayi. So, as you are giving your paper, please cast your votes and come and drop it in the box. No. We don't need code for this one. You're signing in. We have confirmed your code already. Yeah, please. Yeah. We need to display the. We need to display it. Kule, can you copy? Put this in on the projector. Let them see it. Come with. We have virus now. Time is going. Viral, pencil. Next person. Yeah, let's be fast about that. Abiola Alfa. Where are you? Abiola. Alifat. Sorry, please. Ifeanyi Anthony. Ajala Akintayo David. Vote there and they don't take it back in there, yeah. Ajetumobi Oluwaseyi. Sheyi Ajetumobi, where are you? Awele, please follow me, please. Because when we exalt this, there will be no more ballot sheet too, because I'm following it. Akiodeni, please. Ifeoma Regina. There is. In the paper, yes. Ifeoma Regina, where are you? Is Ifeoma Regina here? She's here because she's okay. She's online. Yeah, I've seen that. Akyodeni, please. Akyodeni. The next one, Alexandra and Ijoma. Mr. Ragwe. All right, cool. Thanks. Adewonke Oduwole. Adewonke Oduwole, please. Ifa Nchuku Ofun, please. Thanks. Ofunne Awili. You're not voting now, please. Suspended. Ayola Efokoya, sorry, please. Rufai Bishi. Balogun Oluwatoyin. Bolaji Olatunji. Oluwatoyin. Yeah. Where is my... Yeah. The last person I have is Bolaji Olatunji. Thank you. Please have your seat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, please. Those unopposed, we said it at during the debates, 2/3 of the majority. Don't just leave it blank. Please, if you want to vote for them, do. If you don't want, if you don't, at the end of the day, if you don't have 2/3, the incoming executive will nominate who will work for that post. You have to come in by vote. So if we have to take you out, we'll take you out by vote. So you say nobody votes me, nobody voted me, you know. All right? So we need 2/3 of such people to come in. Please vote for them if you want to. All right, so let's go now. Boma Naji, Boma, please. Chidi, Oga Chidi, what do you call him? Noso, Uwosu, please. Faith, Monica. It's okay. Adara, please. And let's give it to him. Oh, he's on the other, we are staying. I will please give Pastor Paul one. Please vote and let him do it. It's okay. Where is it? It's done. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Uluwadam Lola Uyeyemi. Okay, online. Adara Deborah Oluwaseun. Diola Olatunde. Please come front. Deepo Salvador, please. Yomi Dosumu. Yomi Dosumu, where are you? Deepo Salvador, Yomi Dosumu, and Diola Olatunde. Oladunton Odedeji. Yeah, I've called him the other day. Yeah, please. Pius. Okay, Pius. Okay. You're welcome.
Here's the pen.
I just called. Hold on now. Email. So your emails are different. So we're going to get one. Please, are you done? Oga Chidi, are you done? Are you done? Please take your seat. Roma, are you done? Take your seat. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, please. We want to clear this place, please. Thank you. Please take, Mr. Abdul, please take your seat, please. Thank you. Yeah? Okay, just hold on. All right. All right, so the last person I called was Deborah Dosumu. Have I called you? Yeah, please, Deborah Dosumu, please come on board. Hadara Deborah Oluwaseun. Diola Tunde has been called. Deepo Salvador has been called. Yomi Dosumu has been called. Oladunton Odedeji. Pius Ike Loha. Okay, just want to be sure. Elizabeth Modupe Joseph. Evelyn Egoje. Sorry about the pronunciation of names. Olabodi Fake, please. Olufemi Shodunke, please. Ifeyinwa is a manner. Apology. Apology, please, about that. Okay, sorry. Fumilayo Denny, please. Okay, I hear you. I did go Kifadari. I did go Kifadari. Alima to move town. We have like 1 hour. I think we can do this. Election for Nigeria by Nigerians. Nigerians. Yeah, call her. Alima is my last person. Ready? Okay, Babajide George. Abiola Adeyemi. Babs Shogbamu. Akintobi Ibukunluwa. Oludayo Adedeji. Okay. Kenneth. Olaiwola Aladejobi. Show me all this flower. Okay, now. Please, we have refreshment at the kitchen, please. Let's use it to communicate about, please. It's not a do or die affair, sincerely. We're only trying our best, you know. We can't be perfect, you know. And we have seen our lapses. We believe people come here will do better. Are we good to go? Yes. All right, good. Mati Olawale, Modele Akitokun, Sonia Ikeloa, Mukala Adams Alaudin. Do you have space? Yeah, get it. Willie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just come in, just sit down. Just let us know. There's a list for. So I just come. Where is the person just coming? We are not going to differentiate anybody. That's your list. All right. Adeniji Oluwap Adibowale, please. Nneka Florence, next. Alabika Nuruddin, please. Yvonne Naji, please. Who is your candidate? What's going on? He's saying it like she's a secret ballot. Yeah, a secret ballot, please. People are watching us online, and we have almost about 200 people watching online. You can't ask a question in the middle of election. Please keep your question. Let's see. Yeah. We also like to let you know that some people try to register 7 times. I didn't mean a mistake. Is the ballot casted already?
No.
I will tear that one and give another one. Tear the paper with him and give another one. Please crush the paper since he has not submitted. Crush it, please. Thank you. It's transparent. All right, good. Mr. Alabika is here already. Jennifer Imeholili. Jennifer Iwad. Sorry, please. Mr. Macaulay Okoro. Oh, yeah. Share one more dial, please. Muturayo Ojumu. Where's Muturayo, please? Thank you. Richard Ojabulo. Thank you. Roland. Oh my God. Oh, you look like Suzuki. Is that like Suzuki? Oh, good Lord. Oh my God. Rita, please. Ibebo. Oh yeah, please get paper and sign. Are we good? Please, let's hurry up, please. We're almost there. Thank you. If Koya or Molola Tosin. Islamiyat Timitoko Salaudin. Titilayo Lufunke Church. Is that what? There's a list. Titilayo George. Okay, that's where I am. In the pen. Okay. Abiodun Wale Akinola, please. Oluwabukola Balogun. Oluwabukola Balogun. All right. Ugochukwu Dominic. All right. Ugom Ezimo. Yeah. Dominic, come here. Omie, where are you? Where's your room? Victoria is in room. Victoria, please. Sorry. All right, sorry. Go and get Fagua, please. Let's go and get. She's not here. Bro, is not here. Wait, now somebody signed for her. Or maybe she left, okay? Adebayo titi oye. Adebayo rosin. Ibi tó fẹ́ fa wọlé. Ademi yes, hey, just come. Adeni Mary, Femi Adeni, Enkeli Fashaye, Ayayaba, Jide Ades, Unifade Adekele, Turumana Oguntunde. We are gradually coming to the end. Salami Oluwaseun. Uzo Amaka.
Now when they
No, I'm just saying it because if your name is not signed here and we can't vote, the vote has to match the number of people that vote physical here. Please. Thank you.
Should I go with the Bible?
Father's guy. I'll send all the snipers. So she don't believe me on tape.
My name was called. Yes. I didn't sign them.
didn't see my name there.
Yeah,
but I wrote it down.
Yes, that's why they call you vote.
Okay, I wrote my own down. I didn't sign.
I know.
You guys can come now. Don't carry the
Sorry.
Seconded by Pastor. The election has closed, so now we're doing our counting. Then after that, I will get a permission from the house to destroy the ballot.
We are the party leaders.
Electoral Committee as well in terms of giving the online option, because I was a bit concerned about people who are in other regions. So it's great that we had the online option and then we have this physical one. The turnout was great, as I said. Everything looks okay. I have exercised my franchise, so I'm looking forward to, you know, hearing who our new executives are.
Yeah, actually, I was going to ask you that, but you just summed up everything. So that's great. So do you feel, how would you feel like once the result has been like announced? Like, what do you think would be your aftermath saying, I would guess?
Well, I think what I would say is to whatever happens, all the candidates just need to come together, you know, work together, because at the end of the day, we are trying to like achieve one thing as a collective purpose, which is to move the association forward and to protect the interest of every Nigerian. So I would say everyone, whatever happens, let's take the results in good faith. I'm looking forward to working with the new executives, you know, in light of what I do in my business, promoting West African businesses and trying to like act as a bridge between West African businesses and Canada. So I'll be more than excited to work with whoever the new executives are, whoever comes out top in the election. So that's my...
I know I'm going to ask you a really biased question. Are you optimistic about your candidate today?
Well, one principle I have in life is I have zero expectations.
Okay.
So whatever happens, I just take it as it comes. So I've done my bit. I've supported my candidates and have voted. So the rest is just left to other people, what they think.
Perfect. So we have it. Ken has voted. I'm just going to be talking to more people, get their outcome about the elections and like their opinion and how they feel. So sit still. We're live.
Was
Hello everyone. Please, while we are waiting for the result, we will send out not like a survey. We would like to get the feedback from everybody so that we can archive it and put it as part of the report, so that the people who in the next 2 years can work with all these things. What do you think the election committee will do? Like, for example, now they're meant to be an odd number, they're even number. So things like that, we need to get feedback from you. If we missed it, we all missed it. So we believe in that. So you're right in this. So we are next 2 years going to be better than this. So please, we're going to want that feedback. We're going to send out the next. We're going to send out the next. Please feel free to express yourself. You can remain anonymous if you want to.
So Mr. Awele was just telling us about his expectation of the election.
So far, so good. Some people are the three guys, people coming out for the presidential candidates are
they have a strong pedigree. So I believe that if any of them wins, either of them that wins will do a very good job at taking us to the next level. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm expectant that the organization will go to the next level.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, that's it.
Any after party if your candidate wins the election today?
Well, I was surprised if they be celebrating the party because there's so much work to be done. So they need to get back to their drawing boards and get going, you know. But yeah, yeah.
So no pre-planned party, no drinking,
no champagne popping, no. Just get to work and let's take it to the next level. That's
thank you so much for being part of our interview. Well, may the best man wins. Yeah. All right. We'll just get a brief intermission, get more people to give us their opinion, and we'll be right back. Tell us your full name for those people who are online right now watching us live.
Yeah, good day everybody. My name is Babs Shogbamu, popularly known as Papa Yankee. Thank you.
All right, perfect. So how do you feel so far? Like, how are you feeling? Are you having butterflies? Are you excited? What are you feeling? Can you tell us your emotions right now?
Well, I'm going to start. I'm actually at very much peace. I have so much peace with me right now because I'm so impressed with the process so far. Very transparent, well coordinated, and very listening. The process was listening to many people, and the reaction to the feedback has been very positive. So for me, this is one of the best organizations organized the election for Nigerians in Nova Scotia till date. Hopefully the new incoming crew, the ESCO members, are going to do much better. And I want to thank everybody back home. Your followership has been awesome. And please keep it up because this is the beginning of several things to come our way.
Perfect. Well, thank you for that. So I think I have two more questions. So is there, what would you say if you won the election today, and what would you say to the winner if you didn't win?
Okay, I'll start from the other one. If I did not win, I will naturally congratulate whoever won because the voice of the people have spoken, and we need to really stand by whoever is the winner, support with all the various initiatives that we would have loved to push in. Continue to give the enormous support because the focus is actually the Nigerian lifestyle we want in Canada, especially in Nova Scotia. So for me, whoever the winner is has really done the very best he could do, and whoever is coming behind the winner, the least that is expected of him or the group is to just put in the very best they would have put in if they themselves had won.
All right, perfect. So is there any after party if you won the election today? Any pre-drinking? What's going to happen today?
I can assure you that there are parties already ongoing. I mean, the celebration of having achieved this great feat by myself as well as my other colleagues. I'm going to call on Goke to come in now. The competition has been very wonderfully coordinated, and it's awesome. It's very much awesome, and I'm so happy to be in the midst of someone like Goke, who has tremendously put in the very best he could have put in, and I would like to also tell you that we are going to work as a team. Either he wins or I win, but we both remain winners. Thank you very much and have a nice time. I'll give Goke some time for him to go ahead and also debrief you. And have a wonderful day, everybody.
So if you're at home, you're not missing anything. Everything is happening live. That was unexpected. Well, we have Goke here right now, and we're just going to call for him and ask him more questions. So Goke, you want to tell us your first and last name for those people at home watching?
Well, I always tell people that you have to pronounce all the vowels and all the syllables. It's called Adegoke, and my surname is Fadari, and I'm glad to be here.
Perfect. Well, how do you feel so far about the election that has been happening? Do you have butterflies? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Like, what's your emotion?
Well, I have none of such of that. For me, one of the things that excites me most is the fact that we've been able to expand the electoral process, which is one of the key objectives we had. Like I said, we had only two major objectives, and the first one gave me so much satisfaction. Seeing the amount of Nigerians who were probably in the room, probably about 100 of us, it's amazing. It's great. I feel so proud to be a Nigerian. I feel so proud to be part of this team, and I know that we're going places and we're going to have tremendous success in the city of Halifax.
Yeah, before we get caught off, I just want to ask you, if you did win the election today, what would you say? If you lost, what would you say? And is there an after party?
Well, what I do say is this, key thing, we're not in competition with one another. Okay. And one of the things I want to leave Nigerians with is our competition is not internal, our competition is external. Our job is to complement each other. Our job is to help, aid, and promote and project each other. We're not in competition with one another, and that's one of the key things I would like to say. Whether I win or I lose today is that we're in this together. We have our backs across each other to fight and enlarge the interest of Nigerians within the province of Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I'm so sorry this is being rushed. We're just going to head back to the room. I think the results are almost ready, so we would get there. I'm not sure. Are we counting?
The counting is going on at the moment.
Okay, so we don't have a winner yet.
No, we don't have a winner yet.
Yeah. So what would you say if you won, or what would you say if you lost? I don't think you said that yet.
Well, I did say it. I said the most important thing is for us to leave here knowing that we're not in competition.
Okay.
That means we're not trying to outdo each other. Okay. Rather, we're trying to put our resources, our energy, our creativity together to enhance and project who we are as a people. I'm excited about this, and I'm just glad to be in Nigeria. No butterflies, no nothing. So there's always going to be a party. It's not about a winning party because everyone is a winner here.
Yeah, so we're just going to head back into the room. I think we have our results. So I'm excited. I'll be reporting back to you live with our winner today.
Thank you.
Don't worry, you stay.
So somebody cannot play with you. Somebody cannot play with you.
One. Sonia one. See, this one is cancelled. He voted on two. See now, it has to be cancel. All right. Position two. Cancel. Just so cancel. No, invalid vote. Uzo Amaka, Sunday Ogundele, Rufai Beshi, Dodo, Alima to Muftau. Father one, Sonia one, Blessing Oyachaka. Bab Shobamu, Sonia. Easy. Calm down. We're just going to confirm with that.
How many we have there? 5. We don't count 5 already. How many don't do there? Kune, how many votes of this? Okay.
Are we good now? It's 5.
Can we
now.
go?
Number 6 now. How many did there now?
5 there.
Number 1 is named, so number 1 start from 2. Your number 1 will start from 2. Thank you, people. There's no national cake anywhere. We'll share it together. I tell you. Ready? Five is down there. Bab Shobamu next, 1. Sonia, 1. Jane, 1. Abiola Yusuf, 1. Uzo Amaka. Sunday Ogundele. Rufai Beshi. Alimatu Muftau.
Confirm.
Next, you ready? Babs. Yeah, we also confirm that. Babs Shobamu 1, Sonia 1, Jane 1, Abisola Yusuf 1, Uzo Amaka 1, Sunday Ogundele 1, Rufai Beshi 1, Dodo Adebola 1, Alimatu Muftau. Abdugani Olobanjo 1. You can't be seeing everything now. Abdugani Olobanjo 1. Sonia 1. Jane 1. Abisola Yusuf 1. Uzo Amaka 1. Sunday Ogundele 1. Rufai Beshi 1. Dodo Adebola 1. Blessing 1. Confirm it now.
Confirmed.
Bab Shobamu 1. Sonia Ikealo 1. Jane 1. Abisola Yusuf 1, Uzo Amaka 1, Sunday Ogundele 1, Rufai Beshi 1, Dodo 1, Alimatu Muftau.
Confirmed.
Bab Shobamu 1, Sonia 1. Just, you are my people now. Just tell me we don't to calm down. Correct, thank you. We are the voter and we are the everything ourselves. I tell you. Are you ready? Where are we? Jane 1, Uzo Amaka 1. Blessing. Confirm it. All right, next one. Abugani 1. Kuna, are you ready? Save. Nepa will not take light on. Abugani 1. Sonia 1. Jane 1. Abisola 1. Uzo Amaka 1. Sunday Ogundele 1. Rufai Beshi 1. Dodo 1. Blessing. Babs 1, Sonia 1. Am I too fast? Jane 1, Abisola Yusuf 1, Uzo Amaka 1, Sunday Ogundele 1, Rufai Beshi 1, Dodo Adebola 1, Alimatu Muftau.
Confirm.
I like this one. Ready? Do you need a mouse or what? Kule, do you need a mouse? All right. Sonia 1 and Blessing.
Confirm.
I like that.
Confirm. Go. Move on.
Abdugani 1, Sonia 1, Jane 1, Abdugani 1, Sonia 1, Jane 1, Uzo 1, Rufai Bishi 1, Blessing 1.
Confirm.
Bob Shobamu 1. Are you there? Bob Shobamu 1, Sonia 1, Jane 1, Uzo 1, Rufai Bishi 1, Dodo 1, Alimat Muftau.
Confirm. Proceed.
All right, next. Abdugani 1, Sonia 1, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Abdugani 1, Sonia 1, Sunday Gundele.
You want to save? Okay, yeah, that would make sense. This is 03.
Save first now.
View.
That's it. Freeze, yeah.
Who is blocking us?
Yeah, Sonia 1, Sunday 1, Alimatu Muftau.
Confirmed.
Abdugani 1, Sonia 1, Jane 1, Uzo Amaka, Rufai Bishi, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirmed.
Bob Shobamu, Sonia 1, Jane 1, Uzo Amaka 1, Rufai Bishi, Dodo, Blessing.
That vote is cancelled.
Ah, this one is cancelled. Blessing is cancelled, yeah.
Cancelled vote for Blessing.
Cancel vote for Blessing, yeah. Double ticking. Sorry, when we send out the mail, we said election, we said 3 to 6. We said AGM 3 to 4. It wasn't said stated categorically that ballot stop 5-4. So we can defend that. See now, it's 6 o'clock. Do you want us to start counting by 6? We can't count by 6. Over. Thank you.
Move on.
Babs.
On the ball.
Sorry, please. I thought. Sorry. Babs Shobamu 1.
You are the chairman. I don't know.
Hello, excuse me. Please, can I say something? They're gonna vote because we made a mistake. We said 3 to 6, and they have to vote. So we are in Canada, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Please, thank you. Yeah, the House has stopped it, but we made a mistake. They are here, present. 6 is not. It's not yet 6. It's not yet 6. Yes, we made a mistake.
Hello. One house. One house now. Kule. Follow me. Bob Shobamu 1.
Hold on.
You have not moved motion. You have moved the motion.
Chairman, if you want to tally the certificate of your election, allow them. If not, move forward. They can't vote again. If you vote, it's better than voting.
Hello.
You understand me? Do you understand me? We're still counting votes, so we can't do it again.
It's either you follow us or you miss. Kule next. Where are we? Just follow me. Bob Shobamu. Bob Shobamu 1. Bob Shobamu 1. Please, we will address that issue. Let's finish this one. Bob Shobamu. We are counting, please. Listen now, we are civilized Nigerians. Wait now, let's do this in civilized. Bob Shobamu. Sonia. Jane, please. Please, let's hold on to this. Let.
Nigeria is good when somebody from not Nigeria talk to them. They'll listen. Please hold on.
I think there's been an error. Can I have your attention?
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, please, can I have your attention? Everybody will speak, I promise you. I promise. You will all speak. But can we do something? Can we do something? Can we finish counting before we open this kind of worms? Thank you.
Please, let's just, all observation on hold. All observation and comments, hold. We're not. All observation, hold. Kule, next. Bab Shobamu 1. Here from the beginning. Open the box. Bab Shobamu 1. See. Okay. Sonia 1. Jane 1. Uzo Amaka 1. Rufai Beshi 1. Blessing 1. Alima to Muftau. Let us follow this election, please. Blessing 1. So this one is the person chose Blessing and Alima 2. So invalid vote. Bab Shobamu 1. Sonia 1. Jane 1. Abiola Yusuf 1. Uzo Amaka 1. Sunday Ogundele 1. Rufai Bishi 1. Dodo Adebola 1. Blessing Oya Jaka 1.
Confirm.
Quiet, please. For me, quiet, please. Decorum, please. Quiet, please. Bab Shobamu 1. Bab Shobamu 1. Sonia 1. Jane 1. Abiola Yusuf 1. Uzo Amaka 1. Sunday Ogundele 1. Rufai Bishi 1. Dodo Adebola 1. And Blessing.
Confirm.
Bab Shobamu 1. Sonia 1. Rufai Bishi 1. Alima to Muftau, please.
Confirm.
You ready? Abdugani 1. Sonia 1. Jane 1. Sunday Ogundele 1. Dodo Adebola 1. Alima to Muftau, please.
Confirm.
Bab Shobamu. Next one, no. Bab Shobamu and Sonia.
Confirm.
Bab Shobamu, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo Amaka, Sunday Ogundele, Dodo Adebola, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Bab Shobamu, Sonia. Bab Shobamu now.
See now, the cross, all this
Okay, we'll cancel this one. Bab Shobamu cross went to Goke zone, so no president here. No vice president here too.
No secretary.
Sure, no nothing here. No, Rufai enter.
And Sunday.
Enter.
Oh, Sunday cancel.
Sunday cancel. It's only Rufai on this vote. Every other thing cancel.
Only Rufai.
Goke Fadare 1. Thank you, please. Sonia 1. Jane 1. Abisola 1. Uzo Amaka 1. Sunday Ogundele 1. Rufai Bishi 1. Dodo 1. Alima to Muftau.
Confirm.
Abdugani 1. Sonia 1. Jane 1. Abisola 1. Uzo Amaka 1. Sunday Ogundele. Rufai Bishi, Dodo, and this one, no welfare.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Confirm.
Abdugani 1, Sonia 1, Jane 1, Abisola Yusuf 1, Rufai Bishi 1, Dodo 1, Alimatu Mufta 1.
Confirm.
I think those unopposed are
I think no, we can't say.
okay.
We can't say
So that
it.
because of time.
We can't say.
Abdugani Mufta, Abdugani Onobanjo, Sonia 1, Jane, Abisola, Uzo Amaka, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Fadari, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo Amaka, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Abduganiu, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo Amaka, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, and Muftao.
Confirm.
Fadari, Sonia, Jane, can you shut that door? Jane, can you close that door? The board are interfering, so that is the work of the board. Jane, Uzo, Sunday, Blessing.
Confirm.
Babs, Jane, Abisola, no votes. Rufai, Dodo, Muftao.
Confirm.
Babs,
Confirm.
Fadari, Sonia, Jane. Somebody open that door again. Abisola, Uzo Amaka, Sunday Ogundele, Rufai, Dodo, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Okay. Abduganiu, Sonia, Jane, Uzo, Dodo, and Muftao.
Confirm.
Adegoke, Sonia, please shine your eye on. Fadari, Sonia, and Uzo.
Confirm.
Abduganiu, Sonia, Muftao.
Confirm.
Babs, Sonia, Rufai, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Babs. This guy get one. Thank God. Babs, Kazim, Jane, Abisola, Vice President. Now there are two now. Sonia and Kazim. All right. Well, we Kazim, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, and Muftao.
Confirm.
Babs, Sonia, Rufai, Muftao.
Confirm. Which one? Last one now. Which one?
Babs, Dodo, Muftao. Fadari, Sonia. Fadari, Sonia.
Only. Confirmed. Are you ready for us?
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo Amaka, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, and Muftao.
Confirmed.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirmed.
Abduganiu, Sonia, Dodo, and Muftao.
Confirmed.
Babs, Sonia, Uzo, Sunday, Blessing.
Confirmed.
Which one is on now?
It's part of voting.
They say tick. This ticking.
It's part of ticking.
Okay. Babs, Sonia, because I can't see the casa. Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirmed.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing. No, Blessing cancel because he crossed the other tower. Blessing cancel.
Confirmed.
Thank you for your eyes, my brother. Babs, Sonia, and Blessing.
Confirmed.
No, Dodo, yeah. Father Harry, please.
Cancel.
Father Harry, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Dodo. This one.
Cancel.
No welfare.
Confirmed.
This one cancel. No Babs here. Sonia, Jane. I mean small. Bisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, no welfare.
Confirmed.
No president here. Sonia, Jane. Thank you, my people. We are together.
Are you ready for us, Kunle?
Kunle and his people now. It's not only Kunle now. Kunle and the committee.
Committee of
No president. Sonia, Jane, Uzo, Rufai, Dodo, no welfare.
Confirmed.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, and Alima.
Confirmed.
Blessing, Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirmed.
Fadari, Kazim, Fadari, Kazim, Jane, Sunday, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirmed.
Abdugani, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirmed.
Fadari, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo Amaka, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirmed.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, no welfare.
Wait, hold on.
See, I cross now.
Confirmed.
Babs,
Kunle, are you ready?
Babs, Sonia, Jane. It is always good to be a part of history. Thank you. Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Rufai, Dodo, and Blessing.
Confirmed.
Blessing is somewhere there.
You will see her later when
Abdugani, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Alimad.
Confirmed.
Babs, Sonia, Uzo, Sunday, Dodo, Alima.
Confirmed.
Abdugani, Sonia, Abdugani, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Dodo, Alima.
Confirmed.
Abdugani, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Alima.
Confirm.
Babs, Sonia, Rufai. That's all.
Cancel. Cancel, yeah. Confirm.
Babs. Only Babs.
Cancel. Oh. Okay.
Babs.
Confirm.
Yeah. Another one, Babs. Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Alima.
Confirm.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirm.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirm.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Alima. Babs, Jane, Uzo, and Blessing.
This yellow woman, actually, for not distracting this man here.
Abisola, Sunday, Dodo.
Confirm. Don't distract that young man.
Babs, Kazim, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Abduganu, Sonia, Abisola, Uzo, no election. This one. Okay, Alimat. These ones are cancelled. Yeah. Alimat.
Confirm.
They crossed two. See, they crossed two. They crossed this one. Fadari, Sonia, Jane, cancel. Uzo, Rufai, Dodo, and Blessing.
Confirm.
I like this person. Babs.
Confirm.
Making our home easy. Babs, Kazim, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirm.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, and Muftau.
Confirm.
I can hear your music, boy. Babs, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, and Alima.
Confirm.
Fadari, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing.
Confirm.
No, council. No president, no vice president, no secretary, no nothing. No nothing.
Cancel.
See now. No nothing.
Cancel votes.
No nothing.
Cancel votes.
Camera, see.
Okay. Cancel votes. Confirm.
Sunday, baby. Only Sunday, baby.
No, this person too. Uzo Maka.
Uzo. Sunday and Uzo.
Uzo valid, right?
Uzo valid. Sunday valid. That's all.
Others cancel votes.
Oh my God.
Confirm.
Father, Sonia. Father, Sonia, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Use your space wisely. Oh my God. Sonia, Jane, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, and Alima.
Confirm.
Babs, Abisola, Sunday, Dodo, and Blessing.
Confirm.
Abduganio, Sonia, James. Oh, I don't understand this one. Okay. If the person click on position and click on Abisola, so
It's allowed.
so okay, we just take Abisola. So Abisola there. Then Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Blessing, Alimat. Rita, is this your vote?
Wait, cancel votes. Blessing and
Alimat. No welfare, yeah.
No welfare. Cancel.
No welfare. That's why Rita is just
Confirm.
Babs, Sonia, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo,
Borderline. Your call.
Alimat.
Confirm.
This guy, the what tennis? Father. Sorry, this will be the last and the first whoever I see this time. I tell you. Sorry. It will not. No, I'm saying for this. Stop delaying us, Joe. Sonia. Father number 1. Save and freeze. Yes. Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, no welfare. The last ballot. Yeah, we'll go to there. All right, let's listen now to the last one here now. No welfare.
No welfare, yeah.
Babs, Sonia, Jane, Bisola, Uzo Amaka, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, Alimat.
Confirm.
So, yeah.
Online vote, please. Let's finish the my work is done, Abi. Chairman. Am I still
No, still stay there, my brother. The online vote was used by, the online vote came in through Google Mail. So Google Mail has actually did the graphic and everything. We're just going to display it on the screen. Observation, please. Wait now. You asked me to do this, right? Wait, no. Wait now. Maybe you volunteer us to work. Now let us work now. It's our own judgment call. Judgment call. When you watch football and the ball pass line, I want to see camera. See what? Okay, committee there. I'm still looking the camera. Board. Oh yeah, come.
I want to say something.
Tell me something.
I want to say something now. I will say on our behalf. Sorry, just one small comment I want to make here. We have we have carried out the business of today peacefully, and I want us to end it peacefully. I don't know how many persons are out there. I understand that the email we sent said that this exercise will be up to 6 o'clock. We don't want anything to disrupt what we have achieved this evening. I will suggest, I'm speaking on behalf of the board of directors. We are suggesting that we should let them in, take their votes, add it there, and then get the results. Because if we leave it to debate or vote, there will be chaos. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes. So counter motion. Let's move. Who is moving it? Who is moving it?
Yeah, for the sake of peace and agreement and of transparency, I move the motion that we allow them to vote.
Femi Shodunke, seconded by.
Examiner, you go to seconding it.
Yeah, Kule, can you minimize this so that they don't? No, let them vote there now and bring it here. Kule minimizes. Eh? Seven. About 7. Hey, yeah, he will do. All right. While we're accommodating that, no, I've not finished our assignment, brother. I have something for you now. Yeah, that man. No, that one doesn't see the projector. What do you do now?
No, the same way you and Joe will
Online.
Online. So, you understand what you are talking? Okay, let's go to the spreadsheet. So, you got that machine in it? Yeah, need spreadsheet. No, go back to that one. Let's scroll up. So, we don't. Come on. Let's scroll up. Down. Yeah, scroll down. Keep scrolling. Position president. 58%. Okay, consider back. Okay, so scroll back.
Yeah. Observation, like Mr. Jide said. Let's start observing now. For the next and next chairman, please, when you're sending out mail for election date, state categorically inside that mail. Election is starting 3 to 4, just like read for online. We always get it right now. I take apology for that, and we're not perfect. Please, going forward. Going forward, please. Nobody should tamper with the result, though. Do you get it? We are monitoring it. Yeah, drop here. Are you going? Count your votes now. I thought you said
What's going on here?
oh, well, drop. Thank you. Watch.
Yeah. Are they done? So, what you sort of right? So, Tabafeka, very easy. This is all we need to do. If you come here, this position. Let's start with position of president.
Then move here, right?
Just select Abdul Ganiu. It will give you the number of people that voted for Abdul Ganiu, 18 people.
Yeah.
You see him?
Out of 82 people.
Out of 82. You go back there, you select Adegoke, you remove Abdul Ganiu. It will give you Adegoke.
Okay.
You go back there, you select Babs.
Yeah.
You remove
So let's
Adegoke.
Let's go, yes.
You.
Yeah, so
47 people.
Yeah. So let's start. Hold on from there.
So you guys know what to do.
Yeah.
Please go and count those.
All right. Is that all? Who is blocking the project?
Are we done?
Oh yeah, let's close the vote again now. Somebody should move the motion now. At least it's past 6 now. Yeah.
I, Tony Balogun, move the motion to close the election voting.
Again, seconded.
Victoria Ezigbo, I move the motion to close the voting.
Again. Some things will always be in the history. So when you are telling the story in the next future, do you know? Oh yeah, now. How about now? What you did now?
I have to confirm it now.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No.
Wait.
No election. This one, no votes.
No votes.
No votes.
Confirm.
See now, he crossed the tower now. He crossed the tower. Abdul Ganiu, Dodo, blessing.
Confirmed. Are you following us?
Just two.
No vote. This is the last one.
That one no vote.
First one no vote. Second one.
Ganiu, Dodo, and blessing. Abdul Ganiu, Sonia, Jane, Abisola Yusuf, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, blessing.
Confirmed.
Abdul Ganiu, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, blessing.
Confirmed.
No Dodo there. Abdul Ganiu, Sonia, Sunday, and Dodo.
Confirmed.
Abdul Ganiu, Sonia. Yeah, the judgment call now. All right. Abdul Ganiu, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, blessing.
Confirmed.
Babs, Abisola, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, no welfare.
Confirmed.
Babs,
Confirmed.
Abdul Ganiu, Sonia, Jane, Abisola, Uzo, Sunday, Rufai, Dodo, blessing. Is that all?
Confirmed.
Please close the box.
Box closed.
So online want to add it. Please come next meeting. We'll be doing more review of this. Yeah, I want to put online. Wait now, you had before you song. Oh yes, you want to sum this one? Go ahead first. just a minute. That's number.
Okay, okay. Just color code it. Just color code that line for online. Just color code that follow this row. That line is 9 row. For online.
Better to come under.
Cool it.
Beyond that, because it's part of the thing.
And I'll just open that.
So, for the online votes, we
How
have
many?
a total of
82.
For president. No, go back.
Hold on.
Select position president.
Yeah, now.
Select one person's name.
Okay.
No, first unselect everything. Unselect everybody.
Yeah, that's what was shown.
And then select the first person's name.
Abdugani.
Okay. That's the total. 18.
All right. The total number for online voting is 82.
Please plug it for us.
Projector is not seeing the VJ.
Can we make it up and project it?
We need one more person from. Sorry, we need one more person from the house to join it. Yes. To confirm.
Let me copy it. You ready?
Yeah.
Total online vote
It's 82.
is 82. Remember we said it was 79 before, so we had to give room for lateness. So right now we have 82. And out of the 82, for Abdugani, he has 18 votes.
Please, where are you reading that?
From here.
Total. 18 out of
18 out of 8. This is Abdulkarim. So,
Are you ready?
So go there.
So the next person now is.
Remove the other one. Select this other one.
So the next person out of 82, Adegoke Fadare, has 16 votes. Do your mathematics. Okay. Bab Shobamu, out of 82, he has 47 votes.
Confirm. No clapping, no clapping, no clapping. We are sitting in. No clapping. Sorry, we have one invalid vote.
Where is that invalid?
Go back. Go back to the president. Go back to the president. Go back to blank. There's a blank. Yes. You have, yes.
One now.
Yeah, one person.
One person.
One blank vote for
online.
For online. Yeah.
Let's go to vice president now.
Select it again. Select all. Good. Now go to vice president.
So vice president now.
Select, yes.
For Kazim. For Kazim, vice president, out of 82, he has 4 votes.
Confirmed.
For Sonia, out of 82 votes, she has 77 votes.
Confirmed. No clapping. No clapping. There, one blank. There's one blank vote.
One blank vote out of 82.
So go back again. Okay, just okay. Secretary.
Secretary, just one person.
Let's see whether I meet.
Okay. She has 76 out of 82.
Confirmed. 6 blank.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 out of 82. We're coming there now. Abisola has 66 out of 82.
Confirmed.
She has 16.
16 blank. No, on. Select on.
For Oga Vincent Uzo has 73 out of 82.
Confirmed.
Nine out of 82 blank.
Confirmed.
For Sunday we have 70 out of 82.
70 confirmed for Sunday. Blank.
12 out of 82 blank.
12 blank. Confirmed. That means that vote they didn't vote for they didn't vote for that position at all. So it's blank. Yeah.
Dodo Adibola has 72 out of 82.
Confirmed.
Dodo.
Wait, is that Dodo?
Yeah. Financial secretary. We don't Sunday now.
No, is it Dodo? It's supposed to be. Is it Sunday?
Wait, let's go back. We'll go back.
Now?
Dodo has 3 blank.
You're talking about Sunday. Hold on, let me see.
Where are we? Sunday now. It's Dodo now. Hold on. Dodo, this is Dodo.
Hold on. Please, hold on. Let's go back again.
Hold on, you see everything now.
Back to,
come to Dodo, select all. Okay.
No, where's Dodo?
This is Dodo here.
Have we done Sunday?
We did Sunday now. We've done Uzo Amaka, right?
Have we done Sunday? Okay, Dodo, now. Let's do something now.
What are we doing now? Is Rufai now?
Please, I need to confirm that, Dodo.
We'll confirm, no problem.
Let's do it again. I have not confirmed it.
So which one do you want to do?
Dodo.
Wait now, let's do Rufai first.
Okay, Rufai. Okay.
For Rufai, he has 73 out of 82.
Confirmed.
He has 9 blank out of 82.
Confirmed.
We'll do that right away, sir. For Dodo has 72 out of 82.
Confirm.
And for blank, he has 10 out of 82.
Confirm.
Yeah, that's the last one we're waiting for. Oh my God. So for online, Blessing now. Blessing has 43 out of 82.
Confirmed. No, Harley.
For Harley, she has 37.
For Blessing, no, there
are two people now.
Yeah. So
Harley is 37 out of 82.
Confirmed. Then blank votes.
2 out of 82 for blank.
Confirmed.
So now let's do the total on the board.
Okay.
Now, all right. Yeah,
save it before.
For NEPA, take light. Yeah. Confirm the third majority.
How many people voted online?
82 plus. Yeah. 10. 180.
So you need two-thirds, Abby? Two-thirds. What is two-thirds again?
0.67.
Make I calculate now for everybody present. Two-thirds. 0.67.
Yeah.
So, minus 180.
highlight it, please. Color code it. Color code it. That's the golden number for the unopposed position, right?
Yes. So where is the one blank?
Okay. So for the unopposed position, let's start with Jane Osenwe. She has 140 votes. Thereby surpassing the 120 mark.
They are good elected. Highlight it there in the spreadsheet.
No, I want like 140. Jane, just highlight Jane. So green. Deep green. Oh, sorry. Why don't you highlight the whole column? Just highlight the whole column.
Deep green.
Okay. Okay. So Abisola Yusuf. Borderline. She fell short by 1 vote. 1.0. So the incoming ESCO will decide on what they need to do. Uzo Makanwigwe exceeded the mark of 120 because he scored 137 votes. Clear victory.
Clear victory.
Sunday Ogundele exceeded Rufai Bishi 134 votes as against the required 120. Dodo Adebola Dodo.
Fine. The blessing.
So, for the unopposed candidates, I think with the exception of Abisola Yusuf. For the unopposed candidates, with the exception of Abisola Yusuf, each and every one of them is duly elected.
So, please, what's Abdul Ghani? Please take a minute to see Abdul Ghani's total.
Start from here.
We're so blessing. So, at the end of the ANS 2020-22 election, Blessing Alima to Mustafa came as a running mate for Blessing. She came second with 70 votes, and Blessing Orajiaka came 84. A round of applause for her, please. Thank you. Opponent, sorry, you understand. Then for the president, vice president first, please. Where is Kazim? Hey, I've seen Kazim now. For vice president ANS 2020-22, we have Sonia. Okay, let's take decision. She's the only student. She's the only student representing on the board, believe me. And one more vote. So, do we take it? Thank you. Bisola, congratulations if you're watching online. So you have it. Please come and represent the student on this board. All right, so we'll move to the next one, which is the vice president. Vice president, please. So we have Sonia Ike-Loa and Kazim Jenodo. And Mr. Kazim Jenodo, opponent, he came with 8 votes out of total vote of, what's to the vote again? 180. And Sonia Ike-Loa came 158. A round of applause for her to winning the event. Thank you. All right, for the president now. The big one. What's Abdul Ghani's own? I didn't see it. 180. Okay. Where's Father Ray? One what? 20. Babs Zunko. 45. Yeah. 32. I left my glasses at home. Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to go now. All right. I'm so happy everybody's awake. I thought you were sleeping. Nigeria. All right. So, for the ANS 2022 election that took place today, 26th January 2020, at Adams Place, 3200 Kent Road, we have Abdugani Onobanjo coming up as one of the candidates. We have Adegoke Fadare coming as the candidate, and Babs Shobamu. The third runner-up here is Adegoke Fadare with 32 out of 180 votes. A round of applause for him, please. And the second runner-up here is Abdugani Onobanjo coming up with 45 votes out of 180. You can do better. And Mr. Babs Shobamu coming up with 96 votes out of 180. Confirmed. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, before we start going down, I'd like us to also appreciate. Yeah. Yes. Wait now. All the executives are here. Can you please come out? All the executives are here. Please come out. All the new executives, please come out. Please, let's be fast about it. We're going home now. All the new executives come out while I give the mic to the president-elect, Mr. Babs Shobamu. Thank you so much.
One house. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for all the time you spent in making the event of tonight be as exciting and being as fruitful as we want it to be. My special thanks. I want to recognize these two, please. Goke, please, can you come forward, please? Abdul, please, can I see you, please? I'm a bit emotional now, so. But I'm going to say it. Without these two guys standing by my side, this event would not have taken place. And this shows to what extent the level of our commitment towards making this association a greater one than we met it. We have made history as a group, and we can only make more. With your support, with your guidance, with everything it has taken you so far, on behalf of Abdul, on behalf of Goke, I hereby appreciate each and every one of you. You have all won. During the campaign, we reached out to each other, we spoke to each other, we promised that whoever won is only representing, because we all won. And we are still going to work together for the benefit of the goodwill of each and every one of you. Your expectations shall never be cut short. We will still need the support of each and every one of you, because where we are going, we don't know. But where we are, we know. It can only get better. So on behalf of all of you, I'm going to congratulate Goke once again. And as well as Abdul, very much congratulations to you. We shall meet offline and continue our normal discussion on a normal day today. All right, unfortunately, I just have to go on. Okay, Abdul would like to say a word or two.
Thank you, everyone, for bringing this to an end. And we thank God Almighty for everything. And this is the night I will say, yes, this was actually a kind of a process that has never been done before. And this is an history. And I will say that, I will proudly say that I am the person that brings this thing to a competition like this. And I thank God for the way the process went. And this is what they call a kind of process, credibility, transparency, and I thank all the electoral committee. I know what kind of a fight I've been doing underground with them. And thank God it's always like this. I saw all the processes, the code and everything, and I will tell you that this is a kind of a good process. And I will say one thing my son said when my manifesto came out, because my son read my manifesto. He said, "Daddy," he said it to my wife, not to me. They were inside the car. He said, "If my daddy didn't win, I hope somebody that won will do all the things in my daddy manifesto, because they are very good things." So, and I hope that whoever that is going to be there, of course, I will give my support. I've always been doing it. And the process the association is today, I would categorically say that I am one of the person, as in singularly, that brought it to this stage. And I thank God that the association is like this. We are progressing every day by day. And thank God. And thank you, everyone. Bye.
Okay, before we proceed, we would like to appreciate the presence of the international Sierra Leone lady that witnessed our presence. Thank you so much. We are more than grateful for your presence, and we hope that when next we give a call on you, you will honor us. Thank you very much for your presence. Yeah. I will want to do away with the electoral team on time so that I can face my cabinet. The electoral team, we appreciate all the efforts, all the intrigues that went into all this. I know you banged the phone on me several times, but I won't get upset because it's towards the benefit of the association. So thank you so much for all your input. Kule, thank you so much for anchoring that bit. I will hereby introduce the new ESCO members to the House, and we'll take the banner from immediately. I will start with the PRO on my side, Rufai Bishi. I will go to Uzo, who is the FinSec one. I will go to Daldo. Yeah. This is Sunia, and then this is Blessing. So we appreciate your presence. We appreciate everything that you have done so far, and God willing, we shall get back to you to seek for your efforts. And most especially, Benga, please stand up to be recognized. Thank you so much for all the wonderful job you've done. We are more than grateful, and we are partners in progress. So we shall keep it on going, and please always be there the way you have always been with the other ESCO. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new world. Welcome to 2020 ESCO members. Thank you, and have a good time.
Let us pray, let us pray. Elijah, come and pray for us, please. Please, let's pray, please, we go. Let us pray.